What is up, you guys? So welcome back to yet another video. So, so I don't really know what's going on anymore, but we need to get these people arrested and charged with multiple crimes. Um, so if you happen to know who Gerg is, it might be him. I mean, look at the bike, look at the legs, look at everything. I mean, he is just an absolute criminal. Okay, Gerg mentioned that he lives in my neighborhood, and Pine Coins. He just so happens to. I never knew this that I was around him this whole time. So apparently, because I go to that Starbucks quite a lot now, um, when I have my meetings with somebody once a week, I try to avoid the one over by Burger Lounge because it's so crowded all the time. There might not be a table available, things like that, right? Um, you know, um, So I try to go to the Starbucks, the outlet mall now, right? So, but again, I never knew that this whole time that I was, you know, around interacting with Pine Coins this whole entire time. So we need to get him arrested. Whoever Pine Coin is in that picture, I didn't get good footage, but I will tell you this: every single time I go to that Starbucks, I will, which is going to be once a week, I will make sure to film part of part of my day there because we need to get this Pine Coins individual arrested, gone, put away in jail, and banned from that Starbucks. So, you know, for that Starbucks, if you're watching this, please do not ban me because there's a criminal amongst you right now that you are working with that you hired. Now, Pine Coins, whoever that person is, okay, I love that Starbucks. I don't want to be banned from yet another Starbucks. Okay, this is ridiculous. Um, Now, whoever this Pine Coins person is, we need to get him arrested, charged, and banned from that Starbucks. Now, also, on top of that, on that note, we need to also make sure that whoever this individual is that put through that, whatever it was, I don't care if it was still in its package, I really don't give a shit. We need him arrested too. Okay. Whether it's Gerg, whether it's somebody else, I don't know. At this point, it could be Gerg or it could be, Pine Coins. Meat King, possibly, I don't know. But based off of the body type, it might be, Meat King because he finally exposed himself, his face. So I don't really know who it could be. So this video is going to be a bunch of things because we need to make sure that whoever this person is, all these individuals need to be arrested and gone in charge because these people are ruining my life. And you know what? It's got to stop. So, who is Pine Coins? We haven't talked about it since Friday. So, yesterday. So yesterday morning during my live stream, it was like right around when I was at Puma and Pine Coins jumped in. I think no, actually, was it still when I was at Under Armour? I think it was still when I was at Under Armour. I think it was. I'm not sure. But he basically came on the live, I guess, I don't know, while he was working. And, of course I wasn't exposed to him. Now, he made a video shortly afterwards. It's up there. It doesn't matter that he made that video private. I could care less. You could care less, right? It's up there. That video, that's up there. Not the whole entire video, but the screenshots and everything that is up there on this channel forever and ever, never going away. Um, Now, Pine Coins is definitely involved in the Bataquitas Lagoon crimes, the belly up crime. So, you know, um, the fact that, that Starbucks at the outlet mall has been working and hired a criminal, has been working with a criminal for this whole time, like is beyond me. How he's gone undetected this whole time is beyond me. Okay. So whoever that is, that Starbucks needs to fire him and ban him. Whoever it is. Now I just posted a short with the picture, so go check it out. Go check out that portion of the video as well, because I mean, we need to make sure that he's arrested. And so this is just, absolutely, insane, guys. So we got to make sure that he's arrested. Um, okay. So the individuals, right? So I mean, it could be him. We don't know. I mean, Gerg, whoever this person is, did mention, like I said, he did mention that he lives here in my neighborhood. So it could be him. We don't know. But again, it could be him. It could be Pine Coins. It could be Meeking if he's back in Carlsbad. We don't know though. Could be Johnny Sins. We don't know. So we don't know. So I might update that thumbnail. We'll see. Maybe like update the thumbnail that I made where those two videos. But yeah, it could be. I don't know. We need to make sure that whoever this person is, I mean, if you look at the bike, if you look at everything, I mean, it could be him. There's so many suspects that are, you know, there are so many suspects that just don't be trolls that troll me here, troll me on Discord. I know there's been some people in my life that have told me to get off of YouTube and stuff like that. And if I do, then this whole situation would have been gone, dealt with, whatever. I don't care. I simply do not care because if I don't tell the truth, if I don't come on here and expose people and explain to people, look, this event is fake, this is fake, the blah blah blah. I know it's still going on, but I don't care, you know, anymore at this point because what is said to me soon. I really don't because this individual, whoever it is, these people, they're out of their minds, dude. They're out of their minds. I mean, they're continuing to call me racist. They're continuing to call me all kinds of things, saying that I did 9/11 and all these other things. I mean, again, I did not do 9/11. I was 6 years old when that happened. I was 6 years old when that happened. And the fact that they're making more and more and more and more sort of like, I guess, memes out of it, I guess, is just outrageous to me. Um, and it's just so outrageous. In fact, like, I just don't get it. I really don't. I mean, these people just love to accuse things, and say that I'm this horrible person, blah 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 blah. I did not commit 9/11. First of all, and let's see what news being said on here. You know, I mean, so Gerg. I mean, so see if I got a good screenshot of that. Okay, so here's Gerg right here. Here's Gerg right here, right here. So that's Gerg. So I mean, same. He's like super. So if we compare the photos, right? So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna make a new thumbnail real quick here for you guys. Um, because if you look at that right there, so we're gonna go to make a new thumbnail. Because we need to see if you look at the body shape, the slenderness of the body, you can tell it might be him. So you know, um, so we're just gonna like crop this right here. See if we can just get him on there right here with that one. And then we're going to add in, you know, that right there. You can't really basically tell in his photo that he used for his Discord because um you know he's wearing, you know, shirt and pants right here. Looks like he's on a bus or something. I don't know what he's doing, but I mean, so now I'm making a new thumbnail and it's going to be for that recent video. Okay, so this is gonna be the new thumbnail. I just gotta put in the text. So I just gotta put in the text real quick here. So it could be him. I just gotta like put in the text and then, you know, so suspect here, and then we'll do like the edit fonts later afterwards. So and then here's Gerg. So if you think about it, it could be him, but we don't know. So we'll just add in the red right there. And then we'll add in, or should I do it white? Actually, you know what? Let's put it back to white. I think it looks a lot better. Okay, there we go. And then now we just gotta do the font. So that's what we're doing right now. Because if you think about it, it could be him, right? So um let's see. They look similar, right? Let's see. Could, because like Gerg said he lives in my neighborhood. Not too far. So to make it easier, we're just going to do this. The photos be far apart. So that could be added in. And do fonts. Let's do the same one. And then see what color, probably white. No, because on a white background. Let's do purple maybe, or red. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it red. So yeah, Gerg said he lives in my neighborhood, not too far. Okay. So now, so this is gonna be the new thumbnail for that new video, right? That one where it's like basically like added in, basically. So this is what you're gonna see now. This is the thumbnail that you're gonna see now in a little bit on that video that I mashed together of what Gerg put on what he shared on Discord that I wanted to save because it looks awful familiar if I watch that video. And then the suspect. So in a little bit, that's where you're gonna see the uh that's where it's gonna be. Because Gerg said, I mean, the more I think about it, it could be Gerg. Because why? Two factors here. Okay. Two factors. Now we're kind of narrowing it down of who it could be. I gotta turn the light on in a little bit. It's getting almost dark out. It gets dark out early this time of year. So yeah, Gerg said he lives in my neighborhood, not too far. Okay. Suspect and then Gerg. And also, again, if you look at the body type, right? The body type, right? So like in the suspect, right? He's like very like you could tell like he looks like he's malnourished and he's obviously shirtless. He's basically got like no stomach because he's like that flat stomach. And then you can kind of tell in the Discord picture of Gerg's same height, same body type, like basically like super flat stomach. You know, so yeah, it could be him. We don't know, but it could be him. Okay, so that's gonna be. Let me just save this to my phone. Let me go to that. I'm gonna show you guys which video I'm talking about here. Um, because yet again, this has happened. So it's gonna be this video right here. So the thumbnail is gonna change from this to edit, change the thumbnail. Let's add some tags here. Carlsbad, California police. Carlsbad, California. Okay. So yeah, so you see how I changed it right there? So we're narrowing it down of who it could be, right? It could be Gerg, it could be somebody else. So now I'm gonna make a short really quickly. Because he just shared another video on Discord. So I'm gonna share it with you guys on a short real quick here. There's no audio, but I'm gonna talk in this video. Um, so give me a second. You know I like to do this sometimes. So, anyways, so now Gerg on Discord shared this saying that it hurts so bad. So good. It hurts. Let me check it because it's like 15 seconds long. So Gerg shared this on Discord. There's no audio in this video. Um, but he basically said it hurts so bad when he typed it out. So Gerg shared this on Discord. There's no audio in this video. But he basically said it hurts so bad when he typed it out. So Gerg shared this on Discord. There's no audio in this video. But he basically said it hurts so bad when he typed it out. So Gerg shared this on Discord. There's no. So I basically put in here, Gerg is the suspect. So Gerg is the suspect. I think we now figured it out, right? Similar, same bike, same legs, obviously. Now sorry about sneezing a little bit. But it could be him, right? It's got to be him. Now, either way, Pine Coins is going to be arrested pretty soon and fired from that Starbucks. Meat King is going to be arrested, rearrested, and charged again, and extradited back here to California from Ohio because he did so many crimes here in California. He did a crime, in Kansas. Which, by the way, that lady who hit me from behind a few years ago, I am still pursuing pressing charges against her because I was hurt so bad. I still have back problems. So I do have a MRI update. Follow-up appointment coming up pretty soon to see if I can get the epidural shots or not. Hopefully, I get the epidural shots. So in my live, if you guys were wondering, that's why I titled the video "Let's Talk," because or we need to talk, or let's talk, or whatever. Is because I wanted to talk about that. If you got for those of you that saw my live earlier, some were watching me live while I was shopping at Rite Aid. If you guys were wondering why, of one of the things that I was buying is some more Bayer pills, is because it's one of the pills over the basically one of the only like over the counter pills that works. And I could afford the pills today, but I couldn't afford the chewables because they're only selling ones that come in a pack right now. So I'll buy the pack like in a couple days because the chewables really do help. Once I take two chewables, have some snacks, I'm good. Okay. Um, so if you guys are wondering that, that's why. So I'm still pursuing pressing charges against that lady who hit me. So um, she ain't getting away with it. So it could be Gerg. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could care less right now, Jalen. I mean, obviously, you're friends with him. He's back to his old ways. So I'm gonna go back to that prison, fake imaginary prison cell, whatever. Um, July 27, 2023 already happened. Am I in prison? Am I in that outhouse in the middle of the woods? No. So that's obviously a lie. So you're saying so I'm basically having now, since y'all want to comment some bullshit, I'm just not having it, whatever, be put there, be the live chat be replayed when the live is over. So 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 you're saying, Jalen, that so you're saying that Me King has all these people come after me to do pranks to my house. They don't have YouTube accounts. They don't have a Discord account, but he sends them over here. Okay. Um. And again, this Gerg individual, Me King is second in command, is Eight Baller. His secretary is Papa Richard and his close friends. Then he has his pawns, basically soldiers. What? What? Okay. So my question is, Jalen, my question is, why is it that, what started all this, you know, beginning of January, shortly after I got illegally fired? What started all this? Because as of 2024, January 1st, 2024, no attacks on my property, nothing. I want all of 2000, as of 2024, the entire year to go smooth. I still have some things to do, some things to get through. I can't tell you what, I can't tell you what for, and I can't tell you why. But other than that, as far as my normal life, everyday life, I want it to be normal. My YouTube life, my, outside my house, on my property, whatever, it needs to be normal. Just as Messenger, but he says it was the extreme crimes you do. What extreme crimes? And what crimes? I did not commit any crimes. So, I mean, dude, what are you talking about? I never threaten anyone. And also, the whole Shannon thing. First of all, it was just a song. She needs to get over it at this point. And it was actually quite funny. Not quite funny, but it was actually super funny. And I got that letter, you know, where Shannon tried to get a restraining order against me and she failed. And she cried in court. Sometimes I'm sad I should question whether I should work for Meeking. I mean, if you still support what he does, I mean, yeah, I bet he's mean to you sometimes. I bet he's mean to you sometimes. Is he really living in Ohio? And again, I am urging everybody to, if you see this guy, if you see this guy of who he is, if you recognize him, right, you know, call the Carlsbad police. I am done contacting them myself. I am done like every single time, you know. First of all, okay, so much for hyperactive. Um, he's acting so weird now. So my question is, so Jalen, have you seen that video, the face reveal video that he did? That's just at Me King channel. Have you seen? Is that like actually like his face? And also, what my new buddy, new fan Tyrese put up on one of his songs, like does Kansas ring a bell? Um, you know that I totally believe. I did not know that he was like the Meeking. I did not know that. I cannot believe I'm back talking about Meeking. I was told by my center back in July that I could not talk about him, cannot whatever. But because this is all brought up again and there's new trolls in my life, I have to bring it up. Sorry. Um, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Because it's his consequences, not yours. Um, again, I urge you guys to whoever the suspect is, caught on ring camera. Whoever it is, please call the police. And whoever Pine Coins is at that Starbucks at the outlet mall, whoever that is, I can get a picture, but or a good video, whatever. When I went live stream yesterday when I was Black Friday shopping, because Pine Coins popped in my live stream in the comments, and he said he works at that Starbucks, and I showed up. I went over there after like Puma, I believe, and then, um, you know, so I mean, I tried to get a good video. There's a lot of people there, so next time I will. So you're saying, Jalen, that is actually Papa Richard's nephew, and he's just using that. Like, I'm still gonna. What I then? How did he get arrested 7 months ago? And by the way, if he dares to come back to Carlsbad, he will be arrested. Okay, because hold on, I'm gonna turn on my lights. Do not accuse me of sitting on the couch. Okay, I'm gonna go turn on the lights. It's getting dark out. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Be right back. Hey, buddy. Okay. So yeah. So whoever it was that you know, showed up today, I heard he got a realistic mask like Hollywood. Lever realistic to make it look like his nephew in order to make it seem that Papa Richard's nephew is responsible for everything. Okay, so it's not taking a long time to upload this. But anyway, so we need to make sure that whoever this person is. I mean, he did this to himself. Him. Being scraped up. He did this to himself. Um, but yeah, I mean, The audacity of, you know, so Jalen, let me ask you this. Why the one thing so Yesta is saying the one thing he didn't have was a camera scrambler. Are people crazy? What's a camera scrambler? Okay, let's get back to what I was saying before. Okay, so before there was like no cameras, just the wildlife camera. I never knew those existed. Um, okay, and also the Bad Case Lagoon page, YouTube page, is not mine. Whatever he did, right? Whatever video or whatever video that he had his friends make to make to alter my voice and saying, "Oh, that Bad Case page is mine," blah blah blah. Blah blah. Anyways, I what really pissed me off with him the most is when he threatened the belly up. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because when I called that number, because obviously I know who the suspect is, not name or whatever, just by like it says Hogan Reed McClent. That's why in that second video it says Hogan Reed McClent in that video. Um, I mean, so yeah, I heard the Lagoon page may be owned by a Lagoon volunteer employee. Yeah, so it's not mine. And also afterwards, because first of all, let's get back to the FBI thing. Okay, the FBI involvement. So when Me King, so I'll show you guys really quick here. Um, I'll show you guys that one real quick here. It's in here. So this one right here. When you had that page, Me King 5907. So I'm gonna read to you guys. So in this video here, right, he says with the shirt over his head, he says, um, me and some friends are going to the drag show at 7 p.m. tonight. We all already put things there for events. So that indicated that him and Pine Coins and probably a few others that were there put bombs there. I'm just going to say it flat out that he put bombs there. Okay. Now that prompted the police. So I vividly remember that day. Okay. So I saw that video. I saw that video. Um, I saw the video like when I woke up and I proceeded to call the police, told them what happened, told them, hey, now Me King's, threatening with his friends to show up to the belly up. We have a drag show coming up tonight, and he's starting to come here with his friends and say he's gonna I read the I called the Solana Beach uh sheriff, San Diego sheriff, okay? Um and let them know. And then they called the FBI. Okay. So I told the Solana Beach or the San Diego sheriff, I told them exactly as this is written right here of what Meeking wrote on here. And I basically told them, and then once they saw it, because they were tracking his account from the very first video when I called the police on him. So they've been on his tail ever since, right? Um, I don't know how people can't hear me. Anyways, so exactly. So like showed so as soon as I told him that, like, hey, look, I basically did not have to like, tell them like what was written here. All they had to do, all I just had to say was like, oh, they, he's now threatening to shut the belly up and shoot up the place and bomb the place. And so I could have just said that because they're already on his tail, but I want to say exactly what he wrote. And that is like a little like indication, a little like code that he put there in his video, in his iMovie video, that oh, we put bombs there at the belly up, you know. Luckily, at the end, there was no bombs found. And so the event had to get canceled and rescheduled, but I got the heat for it. I took the heat for it because I stupidly, and I regret it, I stupidly posted on Facebook to let everybody know, hey, look, there's this guy, this creep, this troll. He's planning to do some, mass shooting, bombing at the belly up. Everybody beware. Let's, be on our toes, but try to have fun at the same time. I stupidly did that because I'm so worried about myself, my friends, the belly up. I mean, I've been there, me and my center, we've been there quite some time now, for like years and like a few years now. And I couldn't go. I couldn't go because I got the heat for it, and this individual is very like, you know, um, ridiculous. I mean, that's what really scared me is the Baticatus Lagoon. Yes, because the Baticatus Lagoon means the world to me. Okay, I, it's like the Baticatus Lagoon is everything to me, everything to this community, and him blowing up the lagoon twice really just set a tone because for this community. I mean, yeah, still those of us that go to the Bacchus Lagoon for events there, and just to go there to buy the merch, go hiking, go walking, whatever. We still do, but we're still on our toes because of him. I mean, he is just a very dangerous individual. And now that he's back out of jail is absolutely ridiculous. And I did not know. Like I said, I'm just the messenger, so he doesn't tell me too much info on his plans, but I do hear little bits of what he says to his higher up sometimes. Okay, so I don't know what the reason why he's out of jail, out of custody. I mean, there's absolute proof, and back to what I was going to say before as well, is that shortly after, so like a few months later, I went back to the Batcave Lagoon. And I noticed that they have cameras. So next time I go to the Baptiste Lagoon, I will show you guys. I'll do a live. I'll do a live stream. So I will bring this phone with me to do a live stream. Um, so I can show you guys. Um, so basically, there's cameras now, like security cameras, white, big, not like super big, but like big white security cameras that are like there's like a bunch of them. There's like one like around that building. Like it's like around, you know. So Gavin's like, you go to the back case lagoon a lot. So in the recent months that you've been there, Gavin, in the recent months that you've been there, have you noticed those cameras there in and like on around that one building? Because that is why they're there. They weren't there before the March crimes that Meeking did, but they were there after that second incident because he's caught on wildlife camera. Okay, it's clear as day. He's caught on wildlife camera. The Batakitas Lagoon means the world to all of us who live here in Carlsbad. Okay, I've been going there so many times throughout my life. I heard they were added in mid March as a result of an incident. That is the incident, Jalen. That is the incident. They were added there in mid March because of Meeking, because of him. That is why they were added. That's why they're added. And again, next time I go to the lagoon, I will do a live. I'll go live stream and I'll show you guys because that's why. You know, um, they're. I'm obviously not gonna trespass. Obviously, I'm not stupid, but the cameras that he was caught on doing the crimes were the wildlife camera. Apparently, that's what they said on the whoever be a volunteer, employee, whatever that upload that video. um, both videos, he was caught a while off camera, trespassing into the no trespassing zone. So again, I mean, for those of you that have been to the lagoon since mid March, and you guys notice those cameras, they're not there for us. They're there for Meeking and his buddy and Pine Coins and others. Okay, so Gavin, just so you know, I'm telling, explain this, to you guys. So Gavin, just so you know, those cameras, they're not there for us. They're not there for anybody else. They're there to protect all of us from Meeking. Okay. So hopefully, if he ever decides to be dumb enough to come back and commit more crimes at the lagoon, he will be caught red handed. I'm pretty sure that every single day and every single night, I have pics where I went also a baby. Anyway, um, so yeah, there's like, again, those cameras. So hopefully, what I'm assuming is that not only that they put those cameras there, right? So obviously, none of us, none, those that live in that, neighborhood, none of us, everywhere else, um, I'm trying to say, um, it's not, it's not for any of us to worry about, like we're, being watched. It's me king being watched. Like, yeah, we're all being watched, we're going to Lagoon, but to make sure we're safe, right? So I'm pretty sure, and I hope so, that, you know, that every single night and every single day that there's somebody there. There's a night shift person, and then whoever's there during the day is walked. There's hopefully there's two to four people there during the like business hours of like the building part of it, like to buy the merch and stuff like that. There's one person, monitoring the cameras, sitting down at, cameras. Um, Not to be a creep. I don't live that far. I don't live that far. I can get there easily on my scooter. I've actually walked down there before a few times with Cal for a Priya Patel event down there. I think it was Cal, or if it was Dude. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't live that far. So I really hope that's what's going on because it's to make sure that hey, look, and I'm pretty sure that the camera that is facing like to like the public, the small parking area, I'm pretty sure like that, like like when you first come in, I'm pretty sure that camera is especially like hey, look, if Meeking tries to show up, they know exactly hey that he's gonna have something hiding his face, like a shirt over his head or something like that, and he's seen. Boom, the cops are called, the cops show up, he's arrested. Like that. Like as soon as if Meeking comes back, if he's dumb enough to show up again, you know what? He doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to show up and he's arrested. Because that's how serious this is. In the second video where the lagoon like blows up, like blows up, and like you hear like that like kaboom, um, like it yeah, the Carlsbad police do need to be there exactly. All day, exactly. I mean, if the Carlsbad police, if they had Carlsbad police be there, a few day shift people, be there, and a few night shift people, there, to monitor the lagoon, you know, we'd be safe, along with those cameras. Or SWAT, exactly. I mean, we only have like 184 officers in Carlsbad alone. We have it like our city, Carlsbad. We have way less. We're like the city that has like the least amount of officers ever, and that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we have so many problems because of Meeking now, because of Pine Coins, and because of this Johnny Sins character. Because if whoever this suspect is, that and his buddies that are constantly showing up to my property and attacking my property, it's considered vandalism. Throwing that, I'm not even going to say it on YouTube. because inappropriate. But I still consider everything that's been thrown on my property in the last few months or so is vandalism. I'm sorry, but I do. So we need to make sure that, I mean, these people, you know, there's so much crime going on in this city because of these people. They're attacking me, they're attacking the belly up, they're attacking the lagoon. Three places that I love: my house, the belly up, and the lagoon. So Jalen, you're saying that this is Papa Richard's nephew and it's not the actual him. I'm still gonna keep that song up. It has that picture in it. I'm still gonna keep the songs up. Get cameras and call the cops. I do have cameras up. You mean me? You're saying me? I do have cameras. And it's a good thing that I have, security cameras. It's a good thing I have security cameras. Um, and again, like this festival, it's fake. What does Me King look like? Again, it could be him. I don't know. Um, so they're saying, I don't know. Me King did a video recently. Excuse me. And also Jalen. Excuse me. What is this whole thing? Sorry, I'm burping. So you've seen his face a few times. So Jalen, if you could possibly, do you have a Discord? So we need to expose him. Because if that's not really him that he showed at 3 o'clock in the morning, then who is it? If it's not him, if it's a real like Papa Richard's nephew. Okay. Um. So why does he hide his face? That's what's really really suspicious because he's why is he why does he hide his face? Is it because he does crimes? He wants to do crimes and he wants to get away with it. Now that white Corvette, he stole it, right? And he hit a pedestrian in Kansas. This car, right? It's not his either. Um, and Jalen, do you know anything about why with this video from 3 o'clock in the morning last night? What is it all about with him wanting to run for city council 2023? Because I'm going to share with you guys the email that I sent city council because he doesn't know a thing about how to be a city council person. I that is all just a scam. I guarantee you that much. Now, also Jalen, so start a campaign and use it to gain more money and fame from the people to come closer to ruling Carlsbad. So his plan is still to rule Carlsbad. So this is what I sent over to the city council right here. This is what I sent. So I'm gonna read it to you guys. So I said he revealed his face. I'm still gonna, whatever. Anyways, Um, so I said he revealed his face, and he also said this too. And in the third one, I put together to give you all a reminder of what he did. Vista Court let him out and back to his old ways. Two crimes I attached here, and he is in Ohio now and on the run. He is a clear danger to society, and here is his new YouTube. And the song he uses in it is an AI generated of me singing badly, and he is a part of this crew called Bedlam Boys who love to alter my voice and alter my body in these AI images and are now selling fake merch. They think this festival they say is real. They won't stop harassing me, and I will also send Bedlam Boys YouTube in this email and this fake festival one where they use the alter of my voice that made me. They made it put us in a simulation video. These channels need to go. So I put in these channels right here. Um, so he is a part of the Bedlam Boys, correct? Because that is what is, I mean, he is going to jail for a long time. He is going to jail for a long time. No doubt about it. Okay. That is what I put in the email. I don't know for sure if like that is, for sure, actually him or not. It might be. I don't know, guys. It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, he is a danger to society, and therefore he should not have been, let out of jail. So, um, so why is he? My question is, Jalen, why is he continuing now? Because he's back to his old ways, right? Correct? Because he's back to his old ways with wanting to deport me, despite the fact that I'm not Mexican, was not even born in Mexico. Back to his old ways with making bombs. Back to his old ways of saying I'm gonna go to this imaginary prison cell. I mean, it's just gotten to be like too far at this point, to be honest. Um, and so it's just like pretty crazy, right? He's back to his old ways. Um, Heard him say this: gather around servants. This map shows the routes of the we will use the and bring power to use and overthrow it all on February 2nd, 2024. So I'm assuming those lines were supposed to be my address or something like that. I'm glad you, if that was supposed to be my address, then I'm glad you didn't dox me, dude. Um, so, so what is going to happen on February 2nd? What exactly is going to happen on February 2nd? Because here's the thing. Why is it that I'm gonna show you guys a few channels and my channel and my videos I was showing you guys earlier. Um, you know, so look, as of January 1st, 2024, when I wake up in the morning, I want my life to just be back to normal. Okay. No more harassing me, no more bullying me, no more making these videos. I would just like to just stop making these types of videos where I talk about me king, talk about all these people. I'll still probably have to do it like on my other channels, but as far as my main channel, I want to stop. Okay. I, you know, they want to see you sad, mad. Yeah. Um, because as of next year, I want to be able to go to our drag show. I even like went to Ross and I bought that outfit. Now, I'm not gonna be like full on drag, but I bought the outfit, and makeup and stuff, us, full on trans guys who, you know, go on full on with the surgeries, we can still be drag queens if we want to, and I'm only gonna wear that like at our drag show. I was really looking forward to it, you know. So I spent a lot of money on that outfit too. I spent a lot of money at Ross that day. A lot of money. I'm not joking. Um, I spent like a lot of money. So, to the point where I had to call for a ride home, you know. So it was pretty crazy where I texted him to come get me. So from Cal to come get me. But that's how much money I spent. It's ridiculous. So for me to spend that much money and then like not wear it the first time this year is kind of disappointing. Um, and so there's just quit. And also I recommend not telling people what you like. So I know that in my live yesterday when I was at the mall, that's kind of what I did, today, showed me Reddit, even though when I'm at Reddit, I'm not there that long. Because I know one of you guys yesterday said you guys want to see more of those lives. So remember something else he plans to do, but if he finds out I told you, he could fire me. Look, if you want to get out of this situation, Jalen, and finally break free from his demise, his creepiness, his criminal behavior, then be okay with him firing you. And by the way, what is he going to do? Because it needs to be reported. What is he going to do on February 2nd next year? Because this behavior of his has got to stop. So we're gonna go into the Bell and Boys channel real quick. Um, so let's look at that real quick. Actually, no, first this one here. Um, oh yeah, Bell and Boys. So and also, the Bell and Boys, they seem to think that I did 9/11. I did not do 9/11. Okay, I was 6 years old when that happened. I was 6 years old when 9/11 happened. Living in California, again, I didn't know, anything about New York City or anywhere in the back east until I was about 7 years old. Okay. So, because, I didn't go to with a family member to need to like back east till I was like seven. So okay, so he said he is going to take over the entire Oceanside Pier and turn it into the first Meeking crazy base of power. I don't know what that means, but he has said it prior priority on his plans file. So let me get this straight. So he is going to take over the entire Oceanside Pier. For what? Take over the Oceanside Pier. Okay. First of all, that's not even Carlsbad. Okay, in Oceanside, that's where my center is, and that's no, like, is that why, Jalen? Is that because that's where my center is? We're considered North County because we take over, help the community all over North County, San Diego, um, but our center is based in Oceanside. And Jalen, do you know who this Johnny Sins person is, or is it the exact same person? So, Jalen, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard him talk before? Have you ever heard him talk before? Johnny, have you ever talked? I mean, Meeking, have you ever heard him talk before? Because if so, I want to play you a video, just the voice of the video. Johnny is the commander of his Army of Pawns organization, so he's a different guy. He's a different guy. Okay. So, did he like sick, so to speak, Johnny on me shortly after he got arrested? Do you know these Bedlam Boy people? Do you know the Bedlam Boy people at all, by chance? So, have you seen this video? One of his close friends. Are you aware that he's back to his old ways of creating bombs? And also, are you aware of the AIs? Do you realize that what they're all doing is wrong? They did you happen to go to this fake festival on Thursday? Because it is fake. Are you aware of the merch? This fake merch they're selling? Because I'm having to make a lot of videos about it. Jeremy Fitzgerald, get out of here. It was fake. Um, so this is yeah, what? Dude, I know exactly which one you're talking about, and it's a fake festival. So now we're talking about this fake festival here. So the Bedlam Boys created this account. Basically, in this video, right, this simulation video called San Diego Pride Live at the Austin Hatch Live Music Festival, where um they scrolled through my videos before they made the simulation video. This one here, they basically went through my videos, from July, stole, like, basically copyrighted my original song titled "Happy San Diego Pride" and put it in here. And I had to, as soon as I saw this videos when we got home from getting food, getting some lunch, and I reported it as copyright infringement. And then after that, while I was still eating lunch, I reported the entire channel as privacy. So, so you're saying Jeremy Fitzgerald, you commented on the wrong video? Did you like go to an Austin, Texas festival? Was there like a festival in Texas somewhere, Austin, Texas? If there was, Glad you had a good time. Whatever it was. Anyway, so, you know, tonight I get back to his safe house in Ohio. I might try to sneak into his plans and priorities folder on his laptop. Should I? I may be risking my life if I do that. I would say just call the police on him. I mean, yeah, you should do that. So he's in a safe house. That means he's in a, you know, drug house. Like he's like in a, you know, when you get out of jail, like sometimes there's people that get out of jail and they don't go to a they don't have a place to live or whatever. Or there's a danger or something like that. So I feel like a safe house, I guess. Um, I would say yes, do that. And where is he getting all this money from? The cops might not be enough. Um, the cops might not be enough. Okay, so why don't you like call the police? What was I right about the safe house thing? Because that's what they're called. He doesn't say him and his buddies go on trips and come back with millions all the time, and he only pays me $10 an hour. So he gives you $10, just $10, 10.00, just $10 an hour out of the millions of dollars that he stole. Does Pine Coins and 8 Baller and all these other people, do they actually like send him money? My guess is that Pine Coins and 8 Ball, all these other guys, they go to the bank, they rob the bank, somehow get away with it, send that money to Me King. I mean, he's back to his old ways. And there's proof right here in that channel of his. Um, so now let's go over to so what is this? Okay, okay.
Regardless if you're an influencer or not, and give them out. They have standards. They can be sued if they poison people and give people.
What? Okay, so they're doxing me and they're doxing some other people. Music made by talented emo rapper. Let me show you guys. And then the video is an 8-second video. You guys heard it. It's me reacting to a video.
Regardless if you're an.
Okay, what is this? This is doxing. Okay, who Austin Hanch's house and address. This whoever created this account. Okay, they took my video, put it in this video, and then titled it Austin Hanch's house and address. There's like 12 views on there. So what I'm gonna do is copy this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share it with the Carlsbad police. And rightfully so. Right? So, that's actually terrible. You know what, Austin? I was wrong all this time for helping me, King, and all of his people. I'm going to do whatever I can to provide you with info of inside of his operations. Thank you. And Jalen, do you know of anybody that owns this account? Um that was the Austin Hanch educational music accounts. Do you happen to know who's behind that account? Because I'm sharing that link with the Carlsbad police right now in an email. So no, I think they said it's someone uninvolved in their operations actually. So some random unknown guy that just wants to dox my address. So I'm basically emailing the police saying my house is being doxxed. This isn't my account. Someone else made it who is currently still trolling me. Here is the link. Yes, it is very creepy the more I see this stuff exactly. And are you seeing it more and more creepy with the Johnny Sins videos and seeing that Not King's back to his old ways? You know what I'm saying? And like the Bedlam Boys account, this festival account, it is just and like the fake merch. You see, like I mean, I am just like outraged right now. Like I was just trying to have like a fun time, going live streaming, being at the mall at 7 o'clock in the morning, for Black Friday. So I was like very curious to see what because we went to breakfast across the street, a little after 7 o'clock. Excuse me, so it was like shortly after 7 a.m. that I went there. Yeah. So the mall is open. There was like a bunch of cars there. I'm like, what are they all doing there? I was like, oh, it's Black Friday. I looked up the College Outlet Mall. Like, oh, they opened 6 o'clock in the morning because of Black Friday. So so yeah. So right now that sweater that I bought is gonna be in the wash in a little bit. Um so and also Jalen, I have a sneaky suspicion that, Michael and Colton, I believe it is. Um I think they're excuse my language, but fucking with me because they seem that's what I mean. The more I think about it, they might or try and help me. Then it seems like whenever I ask them for help on who these people are, or whatever, give them updates, stuff like that. It seems like they are trying to help me, but then behind my back, it seems like it may be them because like the fish, whatever that person's name is, a fisher. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, so I'm saying, my house is being doxxed. This isn't my account. Someone else made it who is currently still trolling me. Here's the link. Can you figure out who it is? I need to press charges. So see attach link, attach file. So I just sent it. Because this isn't funny. You know.
You see.
Who is this Austin D. Jordan person? Does anybody know who this is? That video so right. What? So apparently this account's still up. This fake Carlsbad Truth account. Do you know who Danester Droop is, Jalen? So Danester Droop, have you seen these videos on Danester Droop's account right here? This fake money? Let's see what's new on here. He didn't throw something on your property, lol. Did you see that they're at your house? What?